Chris Bast. I'm serving at the United States Marine Corps. I'm an 0311 rifleman serving in 1st Line Armored Reconnaissance Battalion. I've done 2 deployments in Afghanistan, Helmand Province. Spent a total of 14 months over there. So. The first time was outside this village, Karaki, in Afghanistan. We received contact from the village. We went to investigate. I was searching some of the locals, searching some of the houses. Was doing gunshot residue tests on them, and overhead we start getting sniper fire and hearing the cracks pass by, and I got this surreal feeling of like I didn't even immediately search for cover. The first time we get shot, I was just like, oh, we're getting shot. I knew it wasn't close. It's just because it didn't sound that way. It was like we're getting hit, or they're shooting at us, and it's like, okay, let's get these people to cover first, and now let's start actively engaging these targets. And that was like the first time, but that whole event's kind of just like a blur to me. So. After returning home from both deployments, it wasn't so bad on my first one. The second one was where things kind of really came into realization, but just immediate, like, in general, I'm just not the same person I used to be. I hate crowds. I don't like, I used to love going to the beach, hanging out there, and now I can't stand going just because there's so many people. I had to, I would walk through the mall, and the first instinction is, where are the exits? Where are these doors? Why is there someone behind me? Where are their hands? What are their hands doing? And like, my wife ended up explaining the best. It's like when we go to the mall or something like that, or someplace outdoor, she almost seems like, she says that it almost seems like I'm on patrol. Like I'm looking, I actively look up at the roofs, or I look at all the corridors, stuff like that, and I'm identifying people. I'm never just the guy that's just walking because I need to buy a t-shirt. And that was kind of the first thing. I just dealing with some people in general, it was just hard to get along, and then I got disconnected from my family, my immediate family. Even trouble with my own family, as in my wife and my daughter. Things were complicated then, and that was when the real thing came. It was like, wow, this isn't just something I'm dealing with just because I just got back from a deployment. This is something that's recurring 6 months down the line, and nothing's changed. And it's like, this is a real problem for me. And, yeah, so just recently started adjusting it, I guess you can say. The first time, actually, I did not enjoy it, just because of some of the other people there. That they just, it was probably because of my own PTSD. They were saying stuff that they didn't know what they were talking about, and that really upset me. But then I went out a couple more times, and I liked being around just my guys, and it turned out into like slowly just falling in love with the sport of it, because it was just because of the nature of it all. I joined the Marine Corps to be in the infantry, and I got to kind of do what I wanted to do without, in the end, having the risk of not coming home at the end of the day. So at first, like I said, airsofting wasn't the greatest thing for me, just because of some of the other people I was around that first experience with. But then I gave it a couple more tries, and I fell in love with it. And then, yeah, no negatives about it now. I learned about Warfighter Airsoft basically through the Facebook page. It really piqued my interest just because it was something I could relate to. I got through airsofting through one of the other team members, and it really kind of helped me cope with things. It was kind of like an escape for me, and I knew I was going through some troubles with the family and at home and just everything. And I realized, like, when I go out to play airsoft, I'd be on the field, I'd be with guys that kind of been through similar experiences. I felt comfortable, and I wanted to. When I found out about Warfighter and what they do, that was something I wanted to be a part of. I wanted to help out other veterans that don't know what to do. They don't have that help, and I wanted to do what I can to help them. So it's how I got involved. Warfighter is really helping me just because I love the fact that I know what I've gone through, and it's absolutely horrible. I hope no one else has to go through it. But the fact that there are people out there that go through it, I want to help them as much as possible. I don't want them to have to go through, you know, any sort of level of this, of just not being the same person you used to be. So it helps me knowing that I'm helping someone else out. I like the fact that I can sit down with a bunch of peers, you know, regardless of the branch, regardless if they're Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps. I can sit down with them. We've all had similar experiences, and we can help each other out. And that's what helping them helps me in the end. So I'm basically trying to get at.